And welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Space Marines Black Templars army set from Games Workshop. One of these army sets will cost you £125. I checked on the website recently and it was out of stock. I've checked again and it's back in stock, but it says usually ships within 15 days. So its availability is a little bit in question, but it's nice to see it back on the web store. I'd like to start off this unboxing by saying I did not purchase this myself. A very kind subscriber, at least I hope he's a subscriber, sent me an email offering to purchase this set for me. Very, very kind gesture. I won't mention his name because it might be different than his YouTube username, but you know who you are. Thank you so much. This video and all of the Templars videos are dedicated to yourself. And this is such an excellent, positive example of our community and the support for the channel and the content. As it was late in the day for me to order this set, this is why it's arrived today and not over the weekend. Alas, I do rab it on. So let's unbox this and have a look at this army set. Of course, what this means now is I'm pretty much devoted to trying to pick up the other Templars models. Here it is. So quite a thin box. I've been told that there's not a lot in there. It's a bit sort of empty. Let's unwrap this, rip and tear. I remember very fondly picking up the first ever Emperor's Champion when I was a child in metal, and it was a model I was very much looking forward to. So this is the set. Lovely box, another keeper I'd probably say. It's got a slip case, so we'll open that in a moment. What do you get in this set? Well, you're getting the 80-page Codex supplement Black Templars right here with the beautiful, I think 3rd edition Warhammer 40,000 boxed game cover art. You get 28 data cards, Black Templars decal sheet, 13 miniatures, 12 of which are brand new. So you get the Redemptor Dreadnought, that's the elephant in the room, or elephant in the box, because that's been around for 4 years, over 4 years. You get the Emperor's Champion, this one right here, massive, with that awesome looking black sword. Got a black sword of my own, obviously. You've got the Black Templars Marshal, which is this guy here. You get a Black Templars Primaris Crusader squad, including a Primaris Sword Brother, which is this one. Another fantastic looking mini. You get 4 Primaris Neophytes and 5 Primaris Initiates. Nice to see Primaris Neophytes. Nice to see them, before they're actually, the Primaris Space Marines. So very interesting. Let's unslip this. Oh, look at that. Wow, that is incredible. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? So, this gives me nostalgic memories. This model is coming out as well, this Castellan. I really want to pick him up. The slip tray is Templars-esque. It's not your standard kind of just black slip case. It's a nice little effect. You're getting the cards. Wow, there's a lot of space in there, isn't there? Let's unwrap the cards first. What I will be doing is going through the full Codex in its own video. It's 80 pages. I want to go through all of the 80 pages, so you'll probably see another video later on showcasing that. These are the cards though: Devout Push, Vicious Riposte. I won't go through all of them, but you've got the Battle Tactic Stratagems, Requisition Stratagems, Strategic Ploys, War Gears, Core, and these Passions. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? I like that. It's lovely. Out of all of them, you know, Black Templars probably, I find, one of the most interesting chapters around. You get the Redemptor base. You're getting all of these bases. It looks like you get a couple of 40 mils and 32 mils, and even, are they 25 mils? I think they are. We'll find out. Okay, so what else do you get? Well, you're getting this sprue, which has the Marshal and a Promotional Initiate as well. Okay, well that's interesting, isn't it? So, sort of Marshal and a separate mini, because you've got this halo thing, you've got heads, you've got the Necron coming up from the ground, which I don't think you can see on any of the pictures, but that's quite cool. I think it's a Necron. You're getting this, which is like the skull skeleton thing on the back of his power plant. You're getting this lovely tabard with the crosses and an axe, power plant, plasma pistol, which is for the Marshal, shoulder pauldrons, magazines, the plated armour, heads, the power sword. Oh, looks fantastic. This right here is the Emperor's Champion, quite a small sprue. They will sell him separate, I just know it, but probably for about £22 or so. Oh, fantastic looking helmet. And you've got the tabards and his hand and a bit of a scenic base. Loads of purity seals. It's in a nice pose. That sword is huge. If you've read any of the books, they do go into detail a little bit about that sword. It's pretty heavy. I won't say any more, but there we go. So that's the Emperor's Champion, fantastic. Then you've got the Redemptor Dreadnought, the 2.5 sprues. It is the full Redemptor Dreadnought kit. So yeah, if you wanted to go, I don't know why I'm calling it Dark Angels, full Dark Angels, but yeah, you can go for the one with the Plasma Eradicator. I think it is. But yeah, that's the sprue from 2017. So yeah, still a good kit. Oh, still a good kit. You'll have a lot of fun with the Primaris Redemptor if you don't already have one. And then you're getting two of what looks to be the same sprues. Yes, I think it's just two sprues duplicated, and these are for your neophytes and initiates. So you know, you've got 4 neophytes, 5 initiates, led by a sword brother. Lovely looking pieces. So we have everything here in these 2 jam-packed sprues. I mean, if you take all of these sets in isolation, you've got 1 set, 2 set, got the Emperor's Champion and the Marshal and part of the Initiate, as well as the Redemptor Dreadnought. So the bulk of this army set is these 2 sprues and these. So the new minis in this set are these sprues right here, these 6 sprues, I want to say, because I'd classify that as 2. Let's have a look at some of the detail on these. So you've got these big flamers. I've forgotten what they're called, but they're in the book, so I'll find out in a moment. You've got the bolt guns, as well as heavy bolt pistols, as well as bolt rifles. You've got chain swords, you've got power axes, you've got extra nozzles for the flamers. You've got big power swords, shoulder pauldrons with the Templars symbol on, or the cross. You've got different arms, different legs, a number of helmeted heads, and the helmets for the Templars. I mean, come on, I think these are the best helmets for any chapter, right? You've got tabards, you've got little extra parts. You've got some tassets, I think they are, some more shoulder pauldrons. You've got more helmetless heads for the neophytes. I'm not a massive fan of the hairstyling, but you know, you've got Templars specific purity seals with the little crossing, you know, on the wax stamp. You've got candles everywhere. You've got power plants, which I would say that they are specific to Templars, because they have these studs, which you don't normally get on the normal power plants. I recently built a few, so I should know that. You've got a lovely looking sheath there for a power sword. And yeah, you've got the chain swords with chains on. You know, this is a big thing about, I'd say Imperial Fists, you know, and then it moved into Templars, obviously, to have your melee weapon chained to your wrist. There's a certain guy that made use of that. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, fantastic. You know, even the legs have got, you know, little Templars iconography and things on. So yeah, certainly a lot of detail. Pretty impressed with these. No doubt they'll release these in a set. Maybe they'll just snap these off and have all of the 4 sprues in one box set for probably about £36. I can't see them being like £31, but there we go. And then we've got this protector for the lovely Codex, with 2 stunning pieces of artwork. Well, I really like this artwork. That's really cool. Just taking down heretics, and there's some Thunderhawks and things there. This one I'm not a massive fan of. Like, I like the Thunderhawk there and Space Marines coming out of that. Well, at least I think it's a Thunderhawk. I mean, that tail is a bit odd. I do wonder whether it could be a different flyer, but it's got a similar sort of silhouette as a Thunderhawk. You've got all of these look really cool. You know, they've got the chains, they've got the skulls, and then you've got this dude. Power axe looks good, head looks odd. I think they should have gone for a helmeted version, and then he's got this little hand flamer, which I don't think suits it. I'm comparing this, you know, the new artworks to this, the legendary artwork here. Absolutely beautiful. I never thought I'd see the day where they brought back old artwork and they put it on a book. This is incredible. The nostalgia is strong, and they're bringing out this model, and he looks fantastic in the new range. I wonder if they'll bring out him and then the Terminator. Who knows? I mean, but yeah, that's just, yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. We've also got the instruction guide. We'll go through that now, and then you've got a Templars transfer sheet 2021. Lots of crosses there, vehicle markings, crusade badges, sword brethren markings as well. So that's really, really nice. Hoping you'll get that in some of the new upcoming sets. Let's be very, very careful when I open this. It's only 80 pages, so it's similar to the I say Death Watch. It's not as big as the Grey Knights, but then again, Grey Knights is a full-on codex. This is just a supplement. But looks beautiful. As I say, I'm not going to open this and have a look. It says, "Suffer not the unclean to live, uphold the honour of the Emperor, abhor the witch, destroy the witch, accept any challenge, no matter the odds." So I'll be opening this and having a good look in a separate video. I like to do that in these army sets. But this is the instruction guide anyway. You've got a 90mm base, 28, 32 and 40. So it's not a 25mm, it's actually a 28mm. That's how you build the Marshal, the Emperor's Champion. Looks quite straightforward. And then the Primaris Crusader Squad kicks off with the Sword Brother. You can have 2 versions of the Sword Brother with the axe and the hand flamer. The sword just looks amazing though, let's face it. Then you've got variants for the initiates. You've got 3 different variants there. I like that one, about to put his hand on the sword. That's quite cool. This one's got some chains around his bolt rifle. This one here, you've got him aiming. That's quite brilliant. Well, all three of them look all right. The Flamer, still not a massive fan. And then there's your Initiates. There's a version that they've gone. Get a Power Fist. Must have missed that somewhere in the parts. But yeah, look, you can have this one, number 6B, with a Power Fist, a proper Templars Power Fist, no doubt. I might do that. Then you've got the Neophytes, which are kind of like Primaris Scouts. I never thought that we'd get proper Primaris Scouts, but here we are. As close as you possibly can get. I'm gonna love doing a size comparison with these and the old Scouts because they are tiny, the old ones that is. But these, you've got a multitude of weapons. You've got bolt guns, bolt pistols, chain swords. No shotguns or anything like that. It is just bolt guns or chain swords. I wonder whether you can go for all of them with the bolt pistons and chain swords. I mean, you've got 2 there, and then you've got 1 there. And that says times 2 times 2. I wonder whether you can have them all with the chain swords. I mean, that one's certainly different to that one. And that one has that pose. Or are both of those legs exactly the same? I think they are. They must be. So those legs are the same and those legs are the same. And then you can go for those options. Look, you've got 3 different chainsaws, 3 different bolt pistols. I think you can, but I'll go through that in their review. Then you've got the Redemptor Dreadnought, of which you can have with the Onslaught Gatling Cannon or the Plasma Eradicator, I want to call it. So yeah, it's a lovely kit, the Redemptor. You know, if you haven't already got one, this is a great way of getting one. And then there's a little showcase of the colour. It just says Citadel colour, but it doesn't actually give you a colour guide. It's really odd, isn't it? Have they missed something here? I don't know. They just show you some colour pictures of them, but no doubt there'll be a painting guide somewhere from Games Workshop. So there you are. That is my unboxing and first look at the Black Templars army set from Games Workshop. £125. It's a lot of money. That seems to be their base price for these army sets. The Sisters of Battle was this price, so was the Beastnagger set, so was the Lumineth Realm Lords. It just seemed like you were receiving a lot more in all of those sets. I mean, for instance, there's no Black Templars dice in this, or any like range rulers or anything like that. Plus, I think all of those books were bigger. Specifically, the Orc one was a full Orc Codex. If we look at it from a price point of view, the Redemptor Dreadnought is £40 separately. So that's £85 for the book, which I would probably say, even though it is special edition, I wouldn't put it past any more than sort of £30. It is a soft touch, but it doesn't have different page edges and it doesn't have a page keeper. So I'd say maybe £30 for the book. So already that's 70, so £55 for 2 characters, which would probably be about 25 each or £20 each. So that's 40, that's 110, so £15 for the Crusader squad then. And then the cards will probably be between 10 and 15. So you are still saving some money with this set, but it doesn't seem as good a value as the other army sets that have come out over the past couple of years. But if you're into Black Templars, this set is a must. And I'm really looking forward to the other miniatures that they'll be bringing out over the next couple of months, hopefully all before Christmas, but we'll see. What do you guys think of this Black Templars army set? Do you think they should have added the Sword Brethren unit in this set instead of a Redemptor Dreadnought? I certainly think they should have, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, not having a big unit like the Dreadnought in the set. It would have certainly carried on their track record of only containing new miniatures in these army sets. Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.